Hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about two of the possible things that you might get whenever you start solving different equations. So again, as normal, what I need you to do is get the notes from either the packet or from the Dropbox so you can take them along with me. Once you're finished with this video and you've completed everything that I need you to complete, I need you to upload a picture of the completed notes to Google Classroom so you can get points for it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to text me or message me on LiveGrades. Please do not leave a private comment on the work. I do not see those until I start grading because I do not get notifications for them. Again, if you have any questions, please make sure to contact me. Let's go ahead and get started. So whenever you're solving any type of equation, whether it be multi-step or whatever it may be, there's three possible things. You're either going to have x is equal to some number, or you're going to have no solution, or infinitely many solutions. So in order to talk about that, let's first talk about the no solution and what happens to cause that. So let's just start solving the no solution part. So in order to do this, we follow the steps that we had before. So first step is distribute. So we have to distribute this negative 4. So we have negative 4 times 2x, that's negative 8x, and negative 4 plus 1, or times positive 1. So what's negative 4 times 1? Negative 4 is equal to negative 8x minus 2. And let's just start solving. So now we have to combine like terms. Well, we don't really have to do that because there's nothing to combine. Next thing would be to move the variable to one side. So let's go ahead and do that. As you know, I kind of like to move the right side to the left side. So we're going to take this negative 8x, and we're going to add 8x to both sides in order to move it. This goes to 0. And if you look, negative 8x plus 8x, that goes to 0 too. So we're left with negative 4 is equal to negative 2. This does not work. Is negative 4 equal to negative 2? Well, no. So since that happens, there's no possible combination of numbers that will lead us to have a solution. So we say this is no solution. Because the x's cancel, we aren't able to do anything with the problem. Alright? So let's look at the infinite solution. So let's see. Let's start solving this. So we have negative 5 minus 9x is equal to 3 times the quantity 1 minus 3x minus 8. Okay, so first thing we have to do is distribute. So we have negative 5 minus 9x is equal to 3 times 1, which is 3, and then 3 times negative 3x, which is negative 9x, minus 8. Now we have to combine like terms. So there's nothing to combine on the left side, so we're going to leave it as negative 5 minus 9x is equal to. We're going to combine like terms on the right side, so we have that 3 and negative 8. So 3 minus 8 is going to be negative 5. And then we have minus 9x. And what we have to do now is to move the variable to one side. So I'm going to take this negative 9x, I'm going to move it to the other side. So in order to do that, I'm going to add 9x on both sides. This goes to 0. And if you look here, we have negative 9x plus 9x, that goes to 0. And we're left with negative 5 is equal to negative 5. And this is true. So if this happens, it doesn't matter what the x is, because the x just disappears somewhere in the dust. But whenever the dust settles, we have negative 5 is equal to negative 5. So it doesn't really matter what x that we choose. So we say that every number could work as a solution, or there's infinitely many. Infinitely many solutions. And what you can do to save yourself from writing that each time is to draw the little infinity symbol and put a box in it. And for the no solution one, I want you to write out no solution each time. So with this, like I said, there are three different possibilities. We either have infinitely many solutions, and that happens whenever all the dust settles in the problem and you have a statement that's true. So -5 is equal to -5. That's infinitely many solutions. And then if we have no solution, after you start solving the problem, you'll get a number is equal to some other number. So in this case, we have -4 is equal to -2. Since that was not true, we say that there's no solution because the x's just disappear somewhere in the problem. Alright, if you have any questions about this, let me know. And let's do a couple of examples so we can talk about a little bit more. Alright, so number 1, we have 3 times the quantity 2x plus 2 minus 3x is equal to 6 plus 3x. First step, we have to distribute. So we have to distribute this 3. So 3 times 2x is going to be 6x. And 3 times plus 2, or positive 2, is going to be 6. So we have plus 6. Minus 3x is equal to 6 plus 3x. Alright, so let's combine like terms. So we have 6x and minus 3x. So that simplifies to 3x. Plus 6 is equal to 6 plus 3x. Alright, now what we have to do is move the variables to one side. So, as you know, I like to move the right side to the left side. So we're going to subtract 3x on both sides. This goes to 0. This goes to 0. We're left with 6 is equal to 6. Well, since this is the case, I know that it's going to have infinitely many solutions. So my final answer is going to be the infinity symbol in a box. And I know this means that there's infinitely many solutions. Okay? So let's talk about number 2. For this one, we have 6 times the quantity 2x minus 6 is equal to -7 times the quantity -2x plus 4. Alright, first step, let's distribute. So we have 6 times 2x, that's 12x. 6 times -6, that's -36, is equal to -7 times -2x, well that's 14x, and -7 times 4, that's -28. Now, we usually have to combine like terms, but since there's nothing to really combine, we can move on to moving the variable to one side. So, I'm going to move this 14x over by subtracting 14x on both sides. This goes to 0. We have 12x minus 14x, well that's -2x, minus 36 is equal to -28. Okay, next step is to start solving the equation. So we're going to add 36 to both sides. This goes to 0. We're left with -2x is equal to -28 plus 36 is going to be 8. And from there, we have to solve this equation for x, so we're going to divide by -2. So we have x is equal to -4. Alright, this is an example of whenever we just have one solution. Okay, so let's go about number 3. So with this one, we have 8 times the quantity 5x minus 3 is equal to 6 times the quantity -3x minus 4. First step, distribute. So we have 8 times 5x, that's 40x. 8 times -3, that's -24, is equal to 6 times -3, it's -18x, and 6 times -4 is -24. We have to combine like terms, but that's not necessary, so we can move on to just moving the variable to the other side. So we have -18x, I'm going to add 18 to move it. So add 18x to both sides. This goes to 0. 40x plus 18x is going to be 58x minus 24 is equal to negative 24. Alright, now I have to solve this equation like normal. So I'm going to add 24 to both sides. So I have 58x, this goes to 0, this goes to 0, is equal to 0. Well, from here, 58 times what is equal to 0? That should be really easy. So I'm going to divide by 58 on both sides just to have consistency. 58 divided by 58 leaves me with just x. And 0 divided by anything is going to be 0. So 0 divided by 58 is 0. And again, we have x is equal to 0. And if you notice, this is like the problems that we had before. We only have one answer. So let's talk about number 4. For this one, we have 3x minus 13 is equal to 7 times the quantity x plus 2 minus 4 times the quantity x minus 7. So, first step, distribute. We have 3x minus 13 is equal to 7 times x plus 7x plus 7 times 2, which is 14. Sorry, it needs to be plus 14. Negative 4 times x, that's negative 4x. Negative 4 times negative 7, that's going to be positive 28. Now we have to combine like terms. 3x minus 13 doesn't combine with anything. We have that 7x and negative 4x. 7x minus 4x is going to be 3x. And then we have 14 and 28. So 14 plus 28 is going to be, that's 42. So plus 42. Next step, we move the variables to one side. So we're going to subtract 3x from both sides. That cancels. Minus 3x. Oh look, that also cancels. So we have negative 13 is equal to 42. Is this true? Nope. So that means that we have no solution. Alright, and that's our answer. So, with these 4 examples, I've shown you one that has infinitely many solutions, 2 that have only one solution, and 1 that only has no solution. So, you can expect a homework. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. Message me on LiveGrades or text me or email me. Please do not leave a private comment on this. I will not be able to see it until I start grading. If you have any questions, let me know. Make sure to upload a completed picture or pictures of your completed work to Google Classroom in order to get points. And I hope you have a wonderful day.